Hello and welcome back to the Spiritual Gangster Podcast. I'm your host, Amanda Pieraldi, and today we're talking about something that honestly feels really important in a world that constantly tells us life only matters when it's exciting, impressive, productive, or extraordinary. Today we're talking about creating meaning in the ordinary. Because somewhere along the way, I think a lot of people started believing that fulfillment only exists in the big moments, the milestone moments, the life-changing moments, the main character moments, the moments people post online with dramatic music and inspirational quotes. But in real life is mostly ordinary moments. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. I think social media has unintentionally made people feel like life should constantly feel cinematic. Like every season should be transformational, every day should be productive, every moment should be memorable. Meanwhile, most of life is making coffee, folding laundry, driving to work, walking the dog, cleaning the kitchen, sending emails, buying groceries, trying to remember why you walked in the room in the first place, Human things. And I think sometimes people become so focused on chasing big moments that they stop fully living the life that's actually happening right now. Whew, that one hits. Because if we're always waiting for the next breakthrough, next relationship, next vacation, next accomplishment, next versions of ourselves, we miss the quiet beauty of the life already unfolding around us. Some of the most meaningful moments in life don't even look important while they're happening. And that's the wild part. Sometimes meaning is hidden inside really ordinary things. A conversation in the kitchen, a laugh with your kid, a quiet drive at sunset, the way your coffee tastes on a peaceful morning, a hug you didn't realize you needed, a random Tuesday where nothing dramatic happened, but you felt safe. That matters. And I think we underestimate how sacred ordinary life actually is. Because peace is ordinary, presence is ordinary, healing is often ordinary too. And honestly, I think a lot of people are addicted to intensity because they've forgotten how to feel safe in stillness. Ooh, that one might step on some toes. But seriously, some people only feel alive when there's chaos, when there's drama, when there's urgency, when there's emotional extremes. And when life finally becomes calm, they think something's wrong. But maybe nothing is wrong. Maybe your nervous system is just unfamiliar with peace. And maybe part of healing is learning how to appreciate the ordinary without needing constant stimulation. Because not every season of your life is meant to feel explosive. Some seasons are meant to feel grounding. Grounded is underrated. We glamorize hustle. We glamorize breakthrough moments. We glamorize overnight success, but we rarely glamorize consistency. The quiet routines, the simple moments, the slow healing, the tiny choices that slowly shape an entire life. But that's where life actually happens. Not in the huge milestones. Life happens in the in-between. And I think one of the saddest things is when people postpone joy until everything becomes perfect. I'll relax when. I'll be happy when. I'll enjoy life once. Meanwhile, life keeps moving. And if we're not careful, we spend our entire lives waiting to arrive somewhere instead of learning how to be present where we already are. Presence creates meaning, not perfection. Because meaning isn't always found. Sometimes it's created through attention, through gratitude, through presence, through allowing yourself to fully experience small moments instead of rushing past them. And listen, I know life isn't always easy. Some seasons are genuinely painful. Some seasons feel heavy. Some seasons feel exhausting. This isn't toxic positivity. This isn't me saying, just romanticize your life and everything will magically feel amazing. No. But I do think there's power in learning how to notice moments of goodness even inside ordinary days. Because joy is often quieter than people expect. Sometimes joy looks like clean sheets, a deep breath, hearing your favorite song in the car, laughing until you cry, watching the sunset, having enough energy to make dinner, finally feeling emotionally safe around someone, or simply making it through a hard day. Those moments count. The older I get, the more I realize that peaceful, ordinary life is actually a gift, a huge gift. Because there were seasons of my life where peace felt impossible, where survival took up all the space, where anxiety took up all the space, where overwhelm took up all the space. So now, I appreciate things differently. I appreciate calm mornings. I appreciate safe people. I appreciate quiet. I appreciate emotional stability. I appreciate simple moments that once felt unreachable. And I think sometimes we forget that the things we now overlook were once things we prayed for. Whew, that one got me. Because sometimes the ordinary life you have today is the exact life a past version of you desperately hoped for. And when you look at it that way, gratitude shifts everything. Not because life becomes perfect, but because your awareness changes. Awareness changes experience. I also think we've become so distracted that we struggle to fully experience ordinary moments anymore. We're always consuming, scrolling, comparing, multitasking, thinking ahead. Even when beautiful moments are happening, sometimes we're mentally somewhere else. And I think that's one of the reasons people feel disconnected, because presence requires attention. You can't deeply experience a moment you're barely participating in. There's something really sacred about slowing down enough to actually notice your own life. To notice the warmth of your coffee mug, the sound of rain, the way sunlight comes through the window, the comfort of your home, the people who genuinely love you, the fact that you survived things you once thought would break you. That matters. I think creating meaning in the ordinary also means releasing the belief that your life has to look impressive to be valuable. Because social media has people thinking fulfillment should always look aesthetic and exciting. Meanwhile, some of the happiest people are living very simple lives. Grounded lives, quiet lives, authentic lives. Not performative, not curated, not constantly chasing the next thing. Just present. And honestly, there's something deeply healing about becoming content with simplicity. Not settling, not shrinking, not giving up on your dreams, but learning that fulfillment isn't always hiding in more. Sometimes fulfillment is found in fully experiencing what already exists. And I think that's where meaning grows. Not only in achievement, but in attention. Not only in milestones, but in moments. And maybe that's the invitation today. To stop rushing through your life waiting for the extraordinary. To stop dismissing ordinary moments as insignificant. Because your life is happening now. Not someday, not eventually, now. And maybe creating meaning in the ordinary starts with asking yourself, what would happen if I stopped treating this moment like something to get through and started treating it like something to experience? Whew. The little moments become the big moments. One day, the ordinary things you barely notice now will become the memories you miss the most. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on the Spiritual Gangster Podcast. If this episode resonated with you, share it with somebody who needs a reminder that a meaningful life is not built only through extraordinary moments, but through fully living the ordinary ones too. And as always, protect your peace, trust your intuition, stay present, and own your story. Until next time, keep living like the spiritual gangsters you are.